Journeying through the desert is as arduous as one might imagine. Mathematics is the foundation of all things. If you're interested, I can teach you some arithmetic. First, hold out both your hands. We'll start with the 10 fingers. The whole world shares the bounty of the skies, the rain and clouds that grace the earth beneath. The moon was never meant to be a foreign realm.
Everything.
Obelisks were used to record important information in the ancient desert civilization. Hey, Al-Haytham, there's some writing here I'll need you to decipher. I've sent it to your screen. Do you see it?
Got it. It's a little blurry, but I should manage.
Take a look and tell me what it says. Oh, and I'll send any other similar text directly to you from now on.
Let's start with this one. It's a variant of an older script. Herein lie verses written for the Yellow Sands. Looks like cultural information from the age of King Deshret.
If so, I suggest you delete it.
Words thrown together merely for fun. I had no idea Aru kept a record of this.
Well, as long as you're certain that this is strictly private information, that's fine.
It is unimportant.
All right, well, I guess I'll start now. Come at me! Found some more. Sending them over to you now.
These are all reports about the Gurubad conflict.
Can we delete them?
I'd say so. Most of this information has already been archived anyway.
What if there are details in there
This
that
quest
Vahumana
is
missed?
long.
What are we supposed to do if they come after us in the future?
They'll just have to live with it. If we don't resolve these issues now, there won't even be an academia in the future, let alone a Vahumana Darshan.
Yeah, you're right.
Got the three
Okay,
kings.
done. There's some other similar monuments nearby. I'll check them out. Another monument.
Hold on.
You're still reading it? How long is it?
It records the development and governance of the Oasis civilization. Most of it concerns the Jinn, but it also contains records left by the artisans who built Aru.
Is it important?
Some of it. There was no way for me to read the whole thing in its entirety, so I had to rely on my intuition to pick the parts worth keeping.
What about the artisans' records? What do they mention?
They're speculations, mostly. For instance, they were wondering how to protect themselves if King Deshret decided to silence them after the construction of Aru was complete.
Sounds like pure mythology to me. Surely that kind of thing didn't really happen.
The records do emphasize that this was merely their conjecture based on various myths. Still, the artisans did leave details of their plans to survive, including blueprints for their escape route.
Even that got recorded? Okay, well, I'll make a copy of this first before I delete it.
Is that truly necessary? You won't be needing those.
No, the blueprints are important. I want to keep them as a memento. I think that should just about do it.
It meets the requirements of the contingency plans, so we should be good.
I gotta say, it's the strangest feeling, this cross between reality and the intangible. It's like drifting between life and death, or in and out of a dream, using my own hands to manipulate illusions that are forever out of reach.
Chasing dreams in the most literal sense. Definitely a novel experience.
What happens if my spirit just floats away?
That won't happen. Anyway, I wouldn't celebrate just yet if I were you. There's likely to be a phase 2 of this project.
All right. I'd better keep my wits about me then.
You want to...
I expected that the outside world no longer respected the ancient gods, but even so, I do find the tone of these youngsters to be dreadfully impolite.
Oh,
It should
good.
hardly come as a surprise to you. I remember you saying the same thing last time.
I assumed that was just a one-off. I did not realize it was the norm.
Don't you think that young lad's matter-of-fact tone sounds familiar? It bears a rather uncanny resemblance to you, Goatee.
Surely a sign that he is a man of rare intelligence.
Oh, the rest of them, though, much better. The blonde-haired one, for instance. So sincere. That's the kind of kid I can respect.
Oh, really? Well, what about your disciple, Nefer? She's about the furthest from sincerity that a person can get.
And now you hit the crux of the issue. Thoth is spouting lies again. He cares nothing for sincerity. He likes Nefer simply because her personality is just like his. Thus, in giving his approval to Nefer, Thoth is simply validating himself. The rest is but smoke and mirrors.
You have some nerve saying that. There really is no helping you two.
Shut up, chess rookie.
What nonsense is this? How dare you tell me to shut up?
How can you engage in such banal
Those friend
chitter-chatter at a
groups, so
time like
two of them are
this?
besties and they're just a third
All
wheel.
Ru has been opened. The glory and splendor of a bygone age is about to sweep over the earth like a flood. And you're here squabbling like petulant children. All three of you are insufferable. King Deshret was merciful, indeed, giving you a chance to be released from prison. I say, you should have been locked up for good.
Ah, but Bennu, look on the bright side. Had they not been released, we would not have been awoken.
Oh. You've been here this whole time. You should be scolding them along with me.
I miss Hermanubis. It's not a real reunion without him here.
And now you're avoiding the topic and talking to yourself. Why King Deshret designed your personality like this, I will never understand.
Isn't this simply proof that our king supports my free will?
Oh, look at those two rust buckets. Suddenly, you two do not seem so bad after all.
Here, here. If being stuck together for thousands of years fosters no friendship, I cannot say what would.
Naturally.
How's it going? Are things...
Well enough, I suppose. You know how it is. The work itself is only half the problem. The other half...
I'm sure the feeling is mutual.
As if. Turns out working closely together is the best way... I just think that some people never change.
Agreed. Case in point, you didn't make sure I was out of earshot before you started complaining about me.
Old habits die hard.
Actually, this is for your own good. Maybe...
Naivete is another...
I had assumed that you both volunteered for this project.
Definitely not. You're assigned to it by Lesser Lord Kus...
As much as I'd love to be doing normal work for normal clients, these Titan projects are all that's on offer.
I'm sure you've prepared yourself mentally, but I still feel the need to advise you to lower your expectations.
I know! Same to you! But if you already understood that, you should also know not...
Why don't you come help me with my forest patrols?
Good suggestion, but unfortunately, differences of opinion will always exist.
For once, I actually agree. There is zero chance of us ever resolving our differences. Zero! But even so, the work...
I'm glad to see you making progress.
Don't act so smug! It'd be nice if you...
I feel like even I've made some progress today. In the past, I never would have dared...
Apologizing probably makes it sound like I'm in the wrong...
I was just kidding. Truth be told...
How's Kale?
She's studying with Nicole. I'm not sure how she's getting along.
I wouldn't worry. Angelic affairs...
I know what you mean, but Sino and I are still a little concerned for her. He said he'd go keep Kale company after he's finished training the mercenary.
Kale will be okay. Have faith in her. Even we can see how much more confident and outgoing she's become in these past few years. Thanks to you and Sino being there for her and providing guidance.
On her own 2 feet.
Does it feel bittersweet? Watch...
No, not yet, at least.
She'll be fine.
Yeah, she will. Just try...
Traveler from afar, do you worry for the fate of Sumeru as well?
Whoa! It's Sobek the Crocodile King! Greetings, Crocodile King.
Please be at ease. I'm just here to chat with you about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Sounds like you really care about her.
Yes, although to be exact, it is a...
Speaking of Nahida, Paimon was wondering how she's doing.
Wait a moment.
What is it?
I tried calling out to a pep, but there was no response. This can only mean that she is focusing all her energy on taking care of Lesser Lord Kusanali.
All the gods who served King Deshret seemed super surprised to hear that a pep agreed to help Nahida. Guessing she made a bad impression on you or something.
Are you aware of the history between her and our king? The story begins a long time ago. Al-Ahmar was always a wishful thinker where the Dendro dragon was concerned. Without consulting her, he decided to list her among the 7 pillars and declared his own power to be far superior to hers. That was when our king was at the height of his power. Ibis Goti and I were no match for him, and so we chose to submit and serve as his ministers. But not a pep. No, she never thought much of him. To a pep, Al-Ahmar's pride and sense of superiority were nothing but ignorance and hubris. In fact, they fought numerous times, but usually the battle ended in a draw. In the end, King Deshret coveted the power of Celestia, only to end up corrupted by knowledge. His final act was to trick the dragon into swallowing him whole, leaving her to bear the torment of his sins. The Dendro dragon stands for the glory of a bygone era. She hated Al-Ahmar and what he represented. All the gods, all the power they wielded. And so, her willingness to help the Dendro Archon through this crisis comes as a great surprise indeed. It makes one wonder whether, perhaps, the Dendro Archon assisted her in the past.
Yep, Nahida did her a huge favor.
So Lesser Lord Kusanali put an end to the Dendro Dragon's many long years of torment. As much as she loathes the 7, a pep knows kindness when she sees it. No wonder she was willing to make an exception.
Yeah, that's the sense we got from dealing with her, too.
She is not incapable of coexisting with other living things. Rather, she actively chooses to avoid coexistence. And this despite the fact that she symbolizes life itself. How ironic. All of this being said, I wouldn't expect too much from her if I were you. Nothing will change her hatred towards humanity and gods.
We'll keep that in mind. Anyway, how much longer do you think Nahida needs to stay with the pep? For all we know, the Fatui might still be in the desert. Just to be on the safe side, why don't we grab anyone who isn't busy right now and go look for her? I'm alright, Paimon. Huh? Was that Nahida's voice?
It seems the treatment was effective.
Since when do my deeds require your evaluation?
I need to save this.
Here will do just fine.
I had no intention of taking you any further. One ought not expect greater generosity than they have earned.
You always hide your kindness away like an oasis within a sandstorm. Only those who make it through the swirling winds can know just how beautiful that oasis is, and how much hope it brings.
You dare appraise my being?
No, I'm expressing my gratitude. I want to thank you for sharing your precious life force with me.
Come on, be friends already.
Awake already? You are more resilient than I thought.
Pep. I feel much better. Thank you.
Always have to take screenshots of
Gods and their
outfits.
gratitude mean little to me. I would rather you give me your assurance that the situation with Irminsul and Sumeru's ley lines will be competently managed. If I suffer any ill effects from the ley lines, you, as the god of this land, will be held responsible. And you would not enjoy being held to account by me.
I understand what you require, but I would assume this task even if you did not demand it. Sumeru is my responsibility. I must resume my duties as soon as possible.
A farcical notion. God of Sumeru, I hope you realize how unextraordinary your strength is.
And yet, maybe it is precisely what defines me. A god of wisdom is not meant to rule by force.
Then hold steady. We go forth.
Well, I'll be. Is that a pep? Do my eyes deceive me? Of all places, the Dendro Dragon has decided to visit the mausoleum of King Deshret?
I see that after all this time, El Ahmar's menagerie of ministers remain as vile as ever.
It's a pleasure, Dendro Dragon. Had you arrived but a little sooner, you might have attended a meeting of the Seven Pillars.
What a nauseating thought. You are not the first insects I have had the displeasure of dealing with today. A swarm of them tugged on my tail on my way over. Goodness knows what hovels they crawled from. Why do all the creatures of this world remain so lowly after all this time?
What did you do with them?
I cast them away. What would you have me do? Keep them as trinkets? Boer, this is where we shall part ways. To be clear, I do not wish to see you or anyone else here ever again, unless absolutely necessary.
I wish you peace as you return to your dwelling place.
It matters not to me. Simply refrain from bothering me again.
A force to be reckoned with. At times like this, I feel glad that she has no interest in any of this.
Hold on, just hold on, okay? We're almost there. We made it. Huh? Wait, that voice! It's... Uh-oh, I'm gonna fall! Well, that's a relief. A pair of safe hands indeed.
The Dendro Archon's familiars. They are the last thing I expected to see here.
Huh? Wait, what are the Aranara doing here? Don't you guys hate the desert? Obviously I was worried about the Dendro Archon. I've been supporting them with my Pari powers the whole way here. Oh, you seem pretty nervous. Is it because there are too many people around? Not just people. It's all these non-human beings, too. It's hard on them. I can't believe you made such a long and dangerous journey just for my sake. I appreciate your support so much. Thank you all. I'll have to ask everyone to wait while I help our new arrival settle in. Once I'm done, I'll gather everyone to discuss our next steps. Traveler, Paimon, shall we find a place for our friends to stay? Awesome! Let's go! Well, first I have some questions. Okay, I think that covers everything. Thank you.
My boy. My classmate. Oh my god, ik kan hem weer alsjeblieft slow focus.
Hello, everyone. It's only us. It must be very tough for you coming all the way out here, especially since you don't like the Voluka. Is everyone back in Vanarana doing well? Ah, everyone's here. Good. Are you okay? You look like you were about to pass out back there. Then you're forgetting who I am. Don't underestimate me. Red Fla- Oh, excuse me! Are you comparing me to Paimon?
Dat is een insult.
I suppose everyone is gathered here because of me. As we can see, the situation is critical, and everyone is very busy with their various tasks, so... I can't thank you enough. Right now, we're focused on restructuring Aru, processing excess information, and helping restore everyone's confidence. I'm sure you'll find it all very straightforward. I can help too! Just let me know where I'm needed. Up to no good? That definitely sounds suspicious. Traveler, Paimon, I have other work to attend to here that needs to take priority. Could I trouble you to investigate the situation Arabalika spoke of? No problem. Leave it to us! Thank you. I'm counting on you. There's one other thing. If you are to work alongside the people of Sumeru, you will need to make yourselves visible to them. Is that acceptable to everyone? There's nothing to fear. No one here will hurt you. But if you do feel afraid, don't worry. Just call my name and I'll be there. Very well. Now, I shall bestow a small blessing upon you all. Whenever people see you and interact with you, from the moment their gaze meets yours, they will experience the most beautiful of dreams. Do not fear. We will face it together. This too shall pass.
Ja, kaputt.
Ah, everyone's here. Wonderful.
Dendro Archon, you're back. Are you recovering all right? You mustn't push yourself too hard.
I'm doing very well. Thank you for your concern. I see. Using the power of Aru to reboot the Akasha and gain access to Irminsul. It's a sound plan, although I regret to be the bearer of bad news. But with the state that Irminsul is currently in, it's impossible to access via traditional means. Even the Akasha won't change that.
Alas, we had feared this may be the case.
And what about non-traditional means?
Non-traditional means?
Are you saying...
Desperate times call for new measures.
Behold!
Ah, it's you. Is there a situation? The Aranara have good intuition when it comes to people. In other words, there may well be a traitor among us.
Given everything that's going on, I'd be more surprised if there wasn't.
Miss Nefer, as a professional intelligence broker, I trust you have a solution?
Not one that I'm willing to volunteer. What's in it for me?
Let's say I'll treat this as a pilot project aimed at expanding your intelligence operations. Whatever business you're in, an avenue to demonstrate your abilities could never hurt.
I like the sound of that. Glad we're on the same page.
Given that you rarely set foot in Sumeru, practically no one at Caravan Rebot knows who you are.
I take it you've read the files on everyone in the area?
Yes. I also skimmed the list of evacuees, and are more or less up to date on where everyone stands.
Any initial suspects?
Limiting the scopes to males whose recent activity could be viewed as suspicious. I've identified 3 names. The Aranara saw 2 people talking, but currently we only have 1 suspect. The other person was probably just a messenger, and in all likelihood has already left Caravan Rebot.
Everyone is heading for the desert per the evacuation order. Anyone willing to turn back at this stage is almost certainly with the Fatui.
There's no way it was a spur-of-the-moment decision to act at a time like this. This spy must have been planted long ago. We need to smoke him out from wherever he's hiding.
Sounds like you have the beginnings of a plan. I see. Your suspicions are well-founded. I'd be watching him too if I were you.
So far, we still lack solid evidence that he's been bribed. He hasn't made any recent purchases that would indicate he came into some cash.
Then let's get closer to him to confirm before we make our move. I can handle it. I'm not based in Sumeru, so barely anyone at Caravan Rebot knows who I am.
And you're certain you've never encountered this person in Nodcry?
I'm certain. Besides, it's extremely rare for me to have had any direct contact with Sumeru mercenaries besides Jet. There's no way he could have seen my face before. Sino, stay out of sight and wait for my signal. If he raises any red flags, I'll bring him toward the main road.
Understood. I'll take it from there.
Excellent. Well, it's a pleasure working with you. Darker skin, scars, frequents the desert and has ample combat experience.
Of course, it's the dark-skinned one
Nothing
that
unusual
might
about
be
how
bad.
he dresses or acts. What's that he's looking at? A coin. Interesting. Could that be how his contact paid him? Conveniently discreet for someone trying to hide any unexplained income. And yet it could be highly valuable. Sorry to bother you. Has everyone here already left? I don't suppose you happen to see a lady wearing a hat?
Ma'am, what are you doing in Caravan Rebot all by yourself? The main group evacuated some time ago. Didn't you pass them on the road?
My friend and I lost some of our cargo along the way. I didn't want to miss out on potential business, so I told her to go on ahead and meet the client while I retraced our steps. I didn't think it would be so late by the time I found it. And then there was a terrible sandstorm. I guess I must have taken a wrong turn, because I didn't see any large groups on my way here.
Forgive me for asking, but just to be on the safe side, could you describe this friend of yours?
Sure. She has blonde hair, and she was wearing a hat and a white dress. You'd definitely know if you'd seen her.
Yes, I think that does ring a bell. Ah, my apologies. During this exceptional time, the Corps of 30 are under orders to be extra cautious when dealing with unknown people, whoever they might be.
I understand. Well, sir, is there anything else you need to know? If not, I'd better try and catch up with them.
Hey, wait! They left a good while ago now. You'll never catch up with them on your own. Why don't I give you a ride? I'm here to collect the last few people anyway. We have plenty of carts, so one more won't be a problem.
That would be amazing. Traveling with a group will be much safer. I'll have to pay you for your trouble.
Hey, let's not worry about the money for now. Wait here a moment. Once I'm done packing up, I'll take you to join the rest of the group.
All right, thanks. Let me know if you need a hand carrying anything.
No need for that. I'm strong enough for both of us.
Okay. Well, I wish there was some way I could repay you. Guess it's my lucky day, running into someone who knows what they're doing here. You might have just saved my life, you know?
You're not wrong there. I mean, what kind of cargo is so important that it's worth risking your life to get back? I hope for your sake that it's priceless.
Actually, I suppose I can tell you, since you've been such a big help. But be sure to keep it to yourself, or we could both be in big trouble.
Oh, really? Sounds mysterious.
We're in the antiques business. You understand? Some of our goods aren't acquired through the most legitimate means. We have to be very discreet when we're selling them. That's why I had to go looking for the missing cargo alone.
Ah, no wonder. Well, ma'am, in that case, it turns out that maybe there is something you could do for me.
I'm all ears. But to be clear, our commission isn't cheap. Think carefully before you ask. We don't want to ruin our relationship before we even hit the road.
I'm sure that won't be a problem. My issue is, I have something that's a little difficult to sell on as well. Take a look at this.
Pure gold. That's quite something. How'd you come across it? Dig it out of some ancient tomb?
If you look hard enough, there are many treasures to be found in the mausoleum of King Deshret.
It has no distinct Snezhnayan markings. That'll be why he's going with that story. And he clearly doesn't want to arouse suspicion, so he's on the lookout for an opportunity to make a quiet trade. Surely you have an existing business partner. Won't they take it off your hands? I hope I won't be attracting the wrath of my competitors by helping you sell this.
The shop I used to work with is having cash flow issues at the moment after losing some money. I'm under enough pressure as it is without having to deal with them. On the off chance anything went wrong, I'd never get my money back.
I understand. Gold is the last thing that traders with cash flow problems want to see. Well, in that case, I think we can work something out.
As it happens, I'm just about done packing. Shall we make a move?
Sure. Let's walk and talk.
This evacuation was a huge operation. They needed a few people to stay behind and tie up loose ends. And I ended up being one of them. You're lucky you ran into us in time.
I certainly am.
I need a poo.
I don't know how this happened. One thing led to another, and look how it ended up. I just hope our client doesn't get spooked and cancel their order.
Fingers crossed. But either way, life goes on, and we all have to make a living somehow.
Emotions are like a raging torrent that surges through the mind. More often than not, if you try to hold them back, you'll be swept away by their unstoppable force. And if you try to ignore them entirely, you'll end up tearing yourself to pieces. Don't trust your eyes uncritically. People only see what they want to, so don't be your own fool. Emotions are like a raging torrent that surges through the mind. More often than not, if you try to hold them back, you'll be swept away by their unstoppable force. And if you try to ignore them entirely, you'll end up tearing yourself to pieces. Why does Ashru sit up on the counter? To welcome our clients, of course. A kitty's gotta earn his kibble somehow. Don't trust your eyes uncritically. People only see what they want to, so don't be your own fool. Emotions are like a raging torrent that surges through the mind. More often than not, if you try to hold them back, you'll be swept away by their unstoppable force. And if you try to ignore them entirely, you'll end up tearing yourself to pieces. Why does Ashru sit up on the counter? To welcome our clients, of course. A kitty's gotta earn his kibble somehow. Don't trust your eyes uncritically. People only see what they want to, so don't be your own fool. Why does Ashru sit up on the counter? To welcome our clients, of course. A kitty's gotta earn his kibble somehow.
Oop.
Hands where I can see them.
General Mahamatra! No, wait! What are you doing?
This is the coin? Good. Sadly, you won't have the chance to spend it.
Nicely done. Looks like Sumeru's Matra are a well-oiled machine nowadays.
Unmarked gold coins are quite difficult to trace. Thanks to you, we have secured the evidence. Here's what's gonna happen. Southeast from here, leeward side of the hill. That's where he's meeting his contact.
Great work. Candace tells me your interrogation skills are highly effective.
Who's
Hers
there?
are quickly catching up. She's improved a lot in recent years.
Oh, good.
Looks like it's over to you for the next step.
Because I'm quickest on my feet?
Because you know how to trail a target. Plus, it'll be easier to monitor their activity from the air.
Fine. I'll be quick.
What about you? How you doing?
One more thing. The Traveler just brought a message from the Dendro Archon. Once you're done with this, we're to meet up at the mausoleum of King Deshret.
Got it. Will do.
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
Gee, I don't know. Maybe you should come with me.
Okay. Then Paimon's coming with you.
Really? You do know this is a stealth operation, right? Meaning,
Well, I hope
you
you
have
get
to
better.
be quiet.
Honestly, I understand how shit headaches can be.
Are you sure about this?
Well, Paimon at least wants to give it a shot. Like everyone says, if you never try, you'll never know. Besides, being the best guide in Tibet has to count for something. This should be a piece of cake.
Fine. Join me if you want. But be warned. If anything goes wrong, I'll have to gag you and shove you into a bush.
So what are you doing today? Just watching streams or something?
Careful. Promise.
Good. Then what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Oh, that's good. I need to start. I've been going gym, but not too often. Where do you think you're going to work out today?
Too slow. Too slow.
Hey, guy! Wait up! Hey, slow down, will ya?
We're here. Now we wait.
Yeah, the day's going
Okay,
alright.
yeah,
Just
cool.
chilling out.
Cool.
My uni's done with, so I'm just been
What's
playing.
on your mind, Paimon?
Huh? Nothing?
I thought all you cared about besides being a guide was food and sleep. Why the sudden urge to go on a dangerous mission?
What's that supposed to mean? Paimon's been on plenty of dangerous missions before.
But never on your own. You hardly ever leave the Traveler's side.
Yeah, I do stream every day.
Just saying. I'm kind of at
Well,
loose
usually
ends
it's
right
from
now.
10 to
So
12
if you did
UK
want to
time,
share,
but
I
today
suppose
I
I'd have
decided
to
to do
listen.
earlier because
If
the
not,
update was
suit
coming out.
yourself. Makes no difference to me.
Hat guy? Do you think Paimon is useless?
What? Where's that coming from?
When we were in Notcry, Paimon suddenly realized something.
I'll probably have some trouble
Paimon's
streaming
with the Traveler
with the
every single day.
PS5.
Whenever we face real danger,
No, not Genshin. I just decided to play Genshin because I haven't. I didn't play this quest. And what is the next update's coming?
What would Paimon do then?
Usually just Valorant.
About it, the more
I'm getting
useless
bored
she
with that.
felt. But Paimon doesn't want to be a burden. Paimon wants to be a friend who's actually
So I
useful.
probably will play Genshin more often.
Does that make any sense?
Stream.
You know, that feeling of just being completely useless and... Oh. Paimon probably sounds so ridiculous right now.
No, UK.
You asked the right person. Boy, do I know that feeling.
Oh, that guy.
I'm not gonna try and encourage you. What I will say is this.
We're from in the US.
When you start doubting yourself, you have two choices. Give up or change. You have to make the decision to move forward. Otherwise, no amount of consultation from other people is gonna help you. So ask yourself, what do you want? To get stronger? To learn more? Whatever it is, go do it. You won't have any regrets if you can at least say that you tried.
Love to see character development.
Something's not right. Shouldn't they be here by now? Paimon, is it just me? Or is it a little too quiet around here?
Should Paimon take a look?
We'll give it another hour. If nothing happens, we head back.
Okay. How strange. We've been here for ages. Where the heck are they? Have we been stood up? What is it? Did you think of something?
Something feels off about this whole situation, but I can't quite explain why. We know for sure that the guy Sinocot had something set up, yet somehow his contact is a no-show. So, either the handler got caught...
Honestly, I haven't played Dead by Daylight in
more
ages.
likely,
I used to play it.
they decided...
How would they know to do that? Wouldn't they at least send someone here to check things out?
If you want.
That's the problem. They couldn't possibly know what's happening here. Unless... This feels all too familiar. Come on, let's head back.
though this isn't a formal meeting, I'd still like to start by saying how grateful I am to each and every one of you. Thank you all for coming here and standing by our side.
Play games. Honestly, I don't even play that
Bennu
many.
are currently assisting the
It's usually just
scholars with the
Valorant,
maintenance of Aru.
Black Ops whenever I
Please
feel like
forgive
it.
their absence. As for Hermanubis, may he...
And UFC 6.
There have been times when I imagined what it might be like to meet you all.
Honestly, I'm so happy Black Ops 2 is coming
Now that
out
it's
soon.
really happening, I feel quite emotional. Time has taken many things away, but that which remains is
Black
all
Ops
the
2 is
more
one of the
resilient.
best games.
I must say, there is one thing that rather surprises me. You appear to be in good spirits, Lesser Lord Kusanali. But even so, I can sense that the life force given to you by the Dendral Dragon has far from fully resolved the problem of your vitality.
Oh, thank you.
So even a Pep's power didn't work? Don't worry, Paimon.
So there's two.
It worked
I
very
play
well
like
indeed.
a wide variety of
The
games.
issue is how closely I'm tied to Irminsul. Until the problem with it is resolved, there is no way I can fully
Listen, you
recover.
play similar games and say
Sumeru
it
has
is the
undergone
choice.
tremendous changes during your absence. When gods
What do you
pass
on
away,
Twitch?
inevitably, people's faith in them grows weaker. You must have sensed it already. Your power is not what it once was.
Regrettably, this is true.
Drop you a follow.
I too have grown weaker due to the effects of Irminsul. Right now, we're all in quite a sorry state.
Then what do you suggest?
We take all the help we can get. Sumeru is our shared home. You and I, gods and humans alike. We must unite all our strength in this moment.
Oh, really?
Though Al-Ahmar is no longer with us, the alliance
My
between the
brother's
three
been telling me
gods
to get
remains in force.
007, but it's just
Regardless, as subjects of our
not my
king,
kind of game.
we have a responsibility to support Sumeru through this catastrophe. Not to mention that it was the people of Sumeru who released us from this prison of Aru. Times have changed, and the people of today possess greater wisdom than those of the past.
You really know how to give a rousing speech, Koti.
Now then, let us learn more
Dead by
about your
Daylight
plan.
together.
The brightest minds of the Sumeru Academia are busy opening and renovating Aru. They claim it has something to do with Irminsul?
Correct. Irminsul has existed in Teyvat since the very beginning. But during the Age of the Dragons, it did not possess the significance it holds today. After the heavenly principles arrived, the power of the Light Realm was divided into elemental energy, and Irminsul was refashioned as a device that records and preserves all information. Since then, everything in this world has been inextricably linked to it. As the Dendro Archon, I have a duty to protect Irminsul. To Sumeru, it is both a national treasure and undeniably a major threat. Teyvat has seen many upheavals in the last few years. The most recent of these was a major crisis in Notcry, which forced Sumeru to be even more vigilant than usual. I made sure to monitor all the pathways through which an outsider could potentially transmit themselves into Irminsul. But despite my efforts, a major problem still arose within. I still believe that someone has actively invaded Irminsul.
I've just never made one for some reason.
But rather than taking any of the pathways I referred to,
the
the intruder chose instead to utilize the most direct route. And the only one that cannot be protected against. By entering Irminsul through death.
I see what you mean. You cannot simply stop all deceased souls from returning to the ley lines because of a potential invasion that could occur at any time.
That's right. As important as it is to guard against external threats, I couldn't allow myself to stop the souls of the departed from finding peace.
Please, understand how difficult this predicament was for the Dendro Archon.
Defense has never been an easy task.
After... that, the tree began denying access to any connections.
I'm sure.
That's a bit too low.
No one can predict every possible disaster. There will always be trials and tribulations for the world to endure.
But the people of Sumeru should not have to endure this. We must find a way to break through the lockdown and connect to Irminsul.
And this is why you need Aru.
Yes. The only thing in Sumeru capable of rivaling Irminsul in terms of overall function and performance is Al-Akhmar's legacy, Aru. All I managed to do before falling into a coma was make some minor adjustments to Irminsul. Using Aru is a last resort, and a move that comes with enormous risks. The Scholar's initial plan was to borrow Aru's power to reboot the Akasha, then use the Akasha to connect to Irminsul and investigate. Unfortunately, Irminsul has suffered far greater damage than they first thought, rendering that plan futile. To rise to the challenge, we had to resort to more extreme and far costlier means. This has led to a number of new contingency plans. To reclaim Irminsul, our brightest scholars have made further modifications to Aru with multiple goals in mind. I thank you all for giving them your blessing in this endeavor.
Human wisdom has clearly improved over the millennia. You have not only our support, but that of the Jinn, the Aranara, and the Pari.
Yeah, I just never had to use it.
Together, we will do everything in our power to save Irminsul.
By the way,
whenever
when you spoke earlier of an intruder,
PS5
it almost sounded as if you knew who you were dealing with and what they were capable of.
Well, since you ask.
Yeah, I'll make them soon. Oh my god, well, actually, I don't. Well, not for the streaming account. I've got a TikTok.
Master Tainari! What is that?
Is this Irminsul?
How did this happen? What's going on inside?
Luckily, we managed to evacuate everyone.
What in the world was that? That was terrifying!
I used to not use it at all.
Oh my. I
It was a waste of
understand now,
time.
Dendro Archon.
My friend read we
You
get
make
it.
yourself quite clear indeed.
Not once over the millennia has Irminsul been so terribly afflicted as this.
Please continue, Dendro Archon.
Irminsul's root system is what comprises the ley lines. In the past, it has always been hidden away, going unseen by the general populace. But now, an evil intruder is making it reveal itself. It has become a tree of unbridled greed. A clear sign that a deranged experiment has advanced to a new stage.
Blasphemy.
Download it now.
From where I stand, an experiment in the name of blasphemy sounds rather improper. But if we are to honor Dottore's will, this is what we must do.
The birth of this tree proves to me beyond doubt that this incident is connected to him. But to explain the situation in full, there is someone I need to tell you about.
Zandik. So it was him. I saw him in the desert once. A man of supreme arrogance. So this is where it has taken him.
But didn't Dottore die and not cry? How is he still able to do all this? He must still have loyal followers amongst the Fatui. Even so, I'm still unclear as to how he has been able to wield such a profound influence over Irminsul.
I can confirm that Fatui forces have arrived in Sumeru City. Furthermore, Irminsul seems to be undergoing some kind of mutation. Evil branches are beginning to grow. Things that do not belong to this world are slowly but surely materializing. Sorry, I couldn't think of any other word to describe it. They don't seem to be fully formed physical entities yet, after all. But they are gradually becoming real.
A baleful tree climbing up into the heavens.
Speaking of Dottore, I have some information on that front as well. I didn't think it was wise to state this out in the open. But my theory is, the mole wasn't cut off after he was caught. They wrote him off from the beginning.
You mean the Fatui never intended to follow through with him? Then why plant a mole at all?
It's hardly a conventional strategy, and the rationale behind it is pretty twisted.
Still there.
But as it happens, I know someone who works exactly this way. And when it comes down to it, his goals are very simple. He just wants to confuse people, so they can't figure out what he's up to. He's been a collaborator of Dottore's from the outset. That fact alone confirms that Dottore is involved with this somehow.
Sometimes play football, but that's not it. I sent you the in chat there.
There is still much to be done. Everyone, please remember our core strategy.
Oh, 1 second, it's
As
too
per the discussions, the following groups must act immediately. Mr. Al-Haytham and Mr. Khalid, the next phase of the Aru renovation project must begin right away. Godspeed to you both.
We'll give it everything we've got.
The plan looks feasible, but the implementation will require certain resources.
General Mahamatra Sino and his team will help to procure the materials required for modifying the terminal.
No problem. I've already spoken with Sethos and Hat Guy, and they've agreed to assist me.
This kind of thing is best left to the fleet-footed, right? Hat Guy?
If it's efficiency you're after, we're the right people for the job.
Following up on the elemental energy amplifier we discussed, Miss Dory, I assume you're the one most familiar with the status of this project. Aside from the Dendro Archon, of course.
Yep, that's right. Leave it to Lord Sangama Bay.
Got it. Well, I'd like Madame Farazan, Kale, and Nicole to support Dory on the technical side.
You can count on us. Will do.
Rest assured, I'll take good care of Kale.
Dia, Candace, and Nefer, you'll be in charge of negotiating between the various parties. I trust you remember our goal.
You bet. We can handle it.
Good. I believe that covers everything. Tighnari will provide ad hoc support as needed, if that's okay.
Poor Tighnari. Must be tough being Nephis' student. Getting bossed around all day, every day.
Hey, don't try and drive a wedge between us, you old rascal.
All it says to me is that Master Nephis has faith in everyone's abilities. While I'm nominally here as backup, I doubt there will be many situations where my help is needed.
Exactly.
Finally, Traveler, you and I will head to the border between Sumeru and Natlan. Once that task is complete, I'll be asking some of you to accompany me to the Eternal Oasis.
The Eternal Oasis? I thought that was just a legend. So it does exist after all.
Regarding your trip to Natlan, under normal circumstances, a meeting between our two nations would be a far more formal affair. Unfortunately, Sumeru is all but completely cut off from the outside world at present. So regretfully, we won't be able to give the Pyro Archon Mawika the grant.
No point putting too much pressure on yourselves. That goes for everyone.
Right. Especially you, Dendro Archon. I'm sure you're still feeling quite weak.
Don't worry about me. The Dendro Dragon's life force will sustain me. Plus, we'll be there every step of the way. Nahida will be just fine. Yes, I believe in myself. And I believe in every one of you. Well, time to get going.
Oh my god, the yap session is over. Yeah, it should be. What's going on? Yeah,
to what extent we can implement the final plan depends on how successfully the Akasha can be modified and configured. And to make sure the configuration works, Aru will also need some further optimization.
Yeah, no surprises there.
Once we roll this out, any Sumeru citizens who already have Akasha terminals can simply continue to use their existing devices. This still leaves us with a significant equipment shortage, though. Many groups of people were never issued Akasha terminals, including mercenaries, the desert folk, and many others.
We'll need a supply of rare materials for the renovation of Aru and the production of new terminals. Right now, the best place to source these locally is from the primal constructs within King Deshret's mausoleum. Time is not on our side here. It's gonna be a race against the clock.
The Aru merge and renovation project will have to be carried out by you two. Everything's riding on this, so failure is not an option. Best of luck to you both. As discussed, General Mahamatra Sino and Mr. Hat Guy will source the required materials. Mr. Sethos is quite familiar with the layout of King Deshret's mausoleum. With him accompanying them, things should go quite smoothly.
I have every confidence. In the meantime, we may as well take a breather.
Makes sense. There's not much we can do until the materials arrive.
Get information and stay close.
What is this, boot camp? Knock it off.
It's just Sino being Sino. You know what he's like.
Everyone clear on our mission objective. Look at the excess primal constructs, dismantle them, and extract the required materials.
And King Deshret's 7 pillars agreed to this?
If they're just sitting there doing nothing, we might as well put them to use. Thoth's words, not mine.
Know your place. Way ahead of you. Move or be moved.
Your sins weigh upon your soul. You stand condemned.
Guilty.
Your penance is due.
Guilty.
Nowhere to run. I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor.
The wind rises.
Excuse me?
Surrender! To Al Akbar!
Judgment is upon you.
Cry louder! Squall and Fury! Way ahead of you! Surrender! Move or be moved!
Excuse me?
Your sins weigh upon your soul. You stand condemned. These devices should still be usable even though they're broken down. Let's take them back for the others to review.
You, friends.
Nowhere to run! Behold! You dare to gaze upon me? Use the space. Bloom to out. Way ahead of you! Surrender! Squall and Fury!
Through me, justice is served. Your penance is due. You stand condemned. Your penance is due.
How many do we need again?
Enough to make an Akasha terminal for everyone who doesn't own one.
I remember you telling me how revolutionary these Akasha terminals were. You've used one before, right?
The Academia declared the Akasha to be the most powerful and comprehensive wisdom dissemination system in history. That should give you an idea of how powerful it is.
Certainly sounds impressive.
Neither Hat Guy nor I have ever had an Akasha terminal.
Well, if it all goes to plan, that's about to change.
Oh, goody! Thank you so much for handling the delivery. What a long way it was. You've really outdone yourselves. I'm well aware what a bumpy, dangerous journey it must have been. Now, I would have loved to oversee the process myself, but of course, those of us who know the plan can't leave the mausoleum.
Oh, trust me, I'm patting myself on the back for my assembly work here. Simply flawless work. But will you really be needing all of this?
According to our plan, yes, this is the quantity required. I have no complaints about the quality either. Only the price. So expensive.
I heard you covered a lot of the funding out of your own pocket.
Oh, that's an exaggeration. The academia provided most of the funds. I just offered a small token of my goodwill. Of course, the real tragedy is how little profit I'm making on this. You know, it's a serious crisis when you can't even make money out of it.
It's really quite a beautiful design. And I'm intrigued by how such a diminutive device is able to output the power of the Light Realm.
Did you attend the lecture on Light Realm energy, Madame Farzan? I don't believe I saw you there.
Of course I attended. I was just a little late, so I had to listen to the whole thing from outside the back door. Ahem. Anyway, I have a perfectly good understanding of Light Realm, elemental and abyssal energy, as well as the relationship between the three.
Good to know. Master told me in private that the conversion process between Light Realm energy and elemental energy involves highly classified knowledge that shouldn't be disseminated too widely. But even so, the scholars still shared said information.
Well, you can't enforce a rule that everyone breaks. Is that the idea?
At first, the Dendro Archon was reluctant to explain it in great depth for safety reasons. Later, she came to terms with it, and simply informed my master that we would all have to face the question of survival together. To protect someone from such dangers means keeping them in the dark. But for someone to know and embody the wisdom within, they must understand its very essence. It's an information hazard. We're exposed to danger just by knowing the facts. And just like bait, it lures us in by offering us the solution to our problems. But if you're not careful, you'll end up pursuing it down a dark path. A tricky problem. But today, this big problem has been broken down into many smaller, more trivial ones.
What do you mean?
Ah, I get it. For instance, you and I share secret knowledge, while she and I take on the risks of life, death, and fate. Something like that?
Hey, what? That is not what I call a trivial problem.
Well, as they often say in Vahumana, an event that is monumental to the individual is negligible in the grand scheme of history. Generally, the fate of the individual is an insignificant affair.
Being from Amorta, where the subject of our research tends to be a lot more personal, I have to disagree. It's hard to dismiss the individual as insignificant.
In other words, the big problem of survival has been broken down into many small, interconnected factors, and each one of us represents one of those factors.
When the same secret is shared with a group of people, the same fate binds them together. Most people would find this unimaginable, but to us scholars, this is the path that has always beckoned to us.
Sharing knowledge is a good way to fight against fate. I will always believe in that. All right. I think that's everything.
Thanks a lot. But don't go anywhere just yet. I'll still be needing you to calibrate the equipment.
Okay, the materials are ready. We can proceed with the next phase. Alhaitham, how are you getting along?
Most of the information in Aru is written in ancient desert scripts. Some of this is written in a tribal language, while other parts seem to be a variant of an Oasis script, based on the glyph forms.
Oh. Not lost to history, I hope.
Some are. All we can do is infer the meaning based on the rules of related languages. Although, this section actually fills in some of the missing historical record. I'm transcribing it so we can bring it back to the academia.
After Aru started up, 2 more lines of text appeared here. Can you read them?
Humans may not read what is written by the gods, except by not reading. Victory should not be easy to attain, for it symbolizes divine wisdom. Knowledge must not waver, for it has external borders.
Is this a clue to solving a puzzle? Or is it being symbolic? You can't read it unless you don't read it. Victory is wisdom. Knowledge is confined by borders. Wait, I think I've got it. It's a metaphor, isn't it? It's talking about...
a chessboard.
You were right. The youth of today are skilled at solving riddles.
Have the secrets buried in the desert not been unearthed over the years all the same? Since Aru is a place reachable through wisdom, this day was bound to come sooner or later.
Oh, I've always been against overly cryptic sentences. Don't you get tired of reading and writing all that?
Ah, it's you three. Just in time. We've been delving deep into Aru, and now this board has appeared.
I've heard this was how you'd while away your free hours. You must be quite the experts by now in that case.
It is true. King Deshret's chess games are some of the most well-loved of all his wonderful creations. If you have ever been to Safhe Shatranj, you may well be familiar with the chess pieces you see here.
Is this chessboard supposed to be another visualization of the interior of Aru, then?
Naturally. Visitors, everything is ready. Only by completing the challenge on the board in accordance with the rules will you be permitted to overwrite Aru.
1 second. It's not dangerous, is it?
Dangerous? Why, yes, of course.
I should be the one to go, then. Wait for me here.
Sounds like the self-confidence of our present company has rubbed off on you.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm your upperclassman, and that means I have to look out for you.
I appreciate the sentiment, but a game of chess typically requires 2 players. Besides, I'm sure they won't let things get out of hand. Keeping things relatively safe is in your best interest too, isn't it?
Fair enough. I mean, you guys are controlling the difficulty, so please don't go too hard on us, all right?
Ah, but Bennu said he wanted to put some respect into these whippersnappers.
Yeah, I can see the comment.
All right.
Thank you. Obviously, we'll still try to be careful. This doesn't seem like ordinary chess. Is the goal to defeat the opponent?
No, you must enter the board and pass the trials we have placed there.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah, stream's been going well. I do. And you color and stuff.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct. Living on in suitcase form, of all things. Amusing.
Ho-ho! Excellent work.
What was it? Good. Red War. I don't know, God of War, then yeah, I don't really like it. The UK.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together.
Texas is
Otherwise, you will
actually
be
pretty
deemed
decent.
to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
Yeah, it's not the best.
King Deshret's favorite primal construct, living on in suitcase form of all.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct, living on in suitcase form of all things. Amusing.
Ho-ho! Excellent work.
What do you mean, any words? Yeah, just drop the link and I'll check out later.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
Yeah,
King Deshret's favorite primal construct, living on in suitcase form of all things. Amusing.
Ho-ho! Excellent work.
Headache not getting any better. Fucking good.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct, living on in suitcase form of all things. Amusing.
Ho-ho! Excellent work.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct. Living on in suitcase form, of all things. Amusing.
Ho ho! Excellent work.
Know what I'm doing. What am I
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct. Living on in suitcase form, of all things. Amusing.
Ho ho! Excellent work.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct. Living on in suitcase form, of all things. Amusing.
Ho ho! Excellent work.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
Fucking game.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
Now is the time for my trial. Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
I'll check later.
Now is the time for my trial. Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Done.
Finally. It's over. But seriously, that was incredible. Standing on the chessboard felt completely different from standing on solid ground. And also... Oh, sorry. I'll save my thoughts for later. Thanks to the three of you for helping us out with this. Is it just me, or were you giving us quite a lot of guidance along the way?
We made but a humble contribution.
You lived up to our expectations. Bravo! Our aid was not given for naught.
In addition to the existing functions, I'd like to ask you for another favor. Since Aru's interference shield can cover the entirety of the mausoleum, it should be possible to extend its range even further. Perhaps you can find a way.
So, building upon the existing functions...
Imagine for a moment. What would the
I agree. This is the best...
Me, oh my! Well, since you asked...
Naturally.
Time to go! Let's go find Nahida! are. Miss Nicole truly is an angel. She shows great... She said that while the other members of the Hexen Circle are busy with important work, she is quite free, and she's more than willing to accompany the people of Sumeru for the entire journey. Oh, yes, Nicole, all right. Always super patient and loves to help everyone out. She is. Well, time for us...
This should be one of the closest places to Natlan in all of Sumeru. There's the barrier Nicole and Nefer mentioned. It completely cuts this nation off from the others. But why? Why separate you from the rest of the world now, specifically? And if I'm not mistaken, Irminsul was polluted once before, wasn't it?
I'm wondering the same thing myself.
That voice. Malika!
Hello, traveler. It's been a while.
Hello there.
Hello, Dendro Archon.
Malika, I apologize for asking you to meet at the border on such short notice. I also apologize for not being able to greet you in person. The form in which you see me now is one carried by the Traveler. The real Irminsul has been infiltrated by the Doctor. We must be on our guard, as he can spy on information in the world from within the tree.
My records will be preserved in the Night Kingdom, rather than the ley lines. As long as the Night Kingdom remains disconnected from the ley line cycle, the Doctor has no way of knowing my movements.
Exactly.
So by meeting each other in this way, the meeting essentially never happened. No wonder Paimon didn't come. You were concerned that her activity would be recorded by Irminsul. The Natlanese have heard about the situation in Sumeru. With the borders sealed off, merchants have been forced to stop their shipments. It's pretty serious, and you're the ones bearing the brunt of it.
I'd like to address the question you raised at the beginning. I can offer a brief explanation, although it will sound rather cruel. I don't reach this conclusion gladly, but Irminsul predates the Heavenly Principles. It existed long ago, when the dragons of Natlan were at the height of their power. So even when the people of Sumeru became ill because of pollution, it was not a critical issue from the perspective of Irminsul itself. As long as it continues to function normally, the barrier will not be activated. But this time, the Doctor's invasion has directly affected the tree. That is what caused the barrier to deploy. The Heavenly Principles established a rule that when Irminsul is plunged into grave danger, a portion of power will be reserved to isolate Sumeru. That way, even if Sumeru is destroyed, the outside world at least has some time to catch its breath.
We'd certainly need it.
The Heavenly Principles created almost everything that exists in Teyvat today. To them, preserving the existence of the world and its inhabitants takes priority over protecting Sumeru.
Meaning, protecting Sumeru now falls to you.
Yes. My own power may be limited, especially compared to yours. But that doesn't mean that we're just gonna sit around and wait for the end. If necessary, I will utilize any and every means at my disposal.
Nicole of the Hexen Circle didn't say exactly what this meeting was about, but after hearing everything you've said so far, I think I can guess where this is going.
That's right. Nahida and I discussed it at length. We both know how presumptuous this is, but...
You need the Pyronosis, don't you?
Yes, you guessed correctly. Originally, I only intended to borrow it, but the situation is far graver than I foresaw. So instead, what I ask of you is to please give the Pyronosis to Sumeru.
Why do you sound so nervous? There's no need to be shy.
Surely a gnosis is pretty important to a god.
I guess, but it's not as if losing it would suddenly render us powerless. But I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. With all the nations you've traveled to, and all the gods you've met, you must have realized that by now. As far as I'm concerned, a gnosis is basically an elemental energy enhancer. But I don't usually use it. You know me. I like to think I'm pretty strong without it.
Yeah. Not about to dispute that.
So you see? You don't need to sweat it. Here, take the Pyronosis.
Uh-huh? Just like that?
Uh-huh. Just like that. To tell the truth, I've always toyed with the idea of giving it to someone who needs it more than I do. I know you accompanied Nahida here to try and increase the chance of success. It's a good thing you did, because your involvement is one of the main reasons you've managed to persuade me.
Are you sure about this? Handing over your gnosis just because of me?
I won't try to quantify it, but trust me. Handing over the gnosis to Tumaini is far from the craziest idea I could think of. Besides, even if you hadn't come here personally, I think I still would have agreed to Nahida's request. Irminsul doesn't just affect Sumeru. It impacts all of Teyvat. I know all too well how difficult it can be to protect the things you care about. So logically, morally, or however you want to cut it, helping you is the right thing to do. You don't need to tell me the specifics of your plan. Where the gnosis is involved, the tighter the secrecy, the higher your chances of success.
Moika, my heartfelt thanks go to you and the people of Naplan.
Don't mention it. But now for the hard part. How do I actually give it to you? The Irminsul barrier is right in the way.
I have an idea.
Just as I thought.
Incredible. What did you do?
Just made a lucky guess. This seems to happen quite a lot. Things that apply to everyone else don't seem to apply to me. I figured the same might be true here.
Irminsul usually produces effects based on the records it holds. Since the Traveler is a descender, Irminsul contains no records of her, and thus has no way to impede her.
Is that right? You really are full of surprises. Catch.
Whoa! Thank you, Moika. Thank you for trusting us with something so important.
All right. No need to get so formal. It's not like we're strangers. Besides, there's still one problem. You might be able to pass through the barrier, but I don't know about the Gnosis. Any other surprises for us, Traveler?
Let me try something. I have the Pyronosis in my hand. It feels strangely ordinary. Not particularly heavy. And yet, this tiny thing symbolizes the mighty authority of a god. I need to think hard about my memories of Pyro. My memories of journeying through Natlan. All those important experiences I've had.
The Gnosis disappeared. Traveler, are you alright?
I'm fine. The Pyronosis disappeared into my body, just like phlogiston.
Maybe it resonates with you because you've mastered the power of phlogiston. You might not be recorded in the ley lines, but you're still our Tumaini.
Whew.
Please allow me to express my gratitude once again, Malika.
Pleasure. Well, I've given you all the help I can. The rest is up to you. Good luck.
We won't let you down.
Yeah, we aren't about to lose.
traveler, Paimon. Paimon's a teensy bit... Of course. After all...
I'm doing alright.
With the negative effects, but please don't worry. Stoking the fire and... I've been quietly...
Me too.
I think there's someone else here who would share that sentiment.
Don't worry about what I...
What are you talking about?
Says who?
I don't know why, but I feel a little more relaxed now.
It shows that you feel comfortable laying down your burdens in our presence. It means that Sumer and we feel exactly the same way around you.
Something on your mind, Miss Nefer?
Nothing in particular. It's just...
But the future has not yet arrived.
Some people know that there's an impending disaster. Others remain People are shaped by their...
I've always found the perspective of the Vahumana...
Even at the height of the crisis in Nodcry, people held
Indeed. Regardless of faith, gender, wealth, skin color, or eye color...
The world has never been an especially fair place. Yet now, against all odds... If only my father could have lived to see this era.
Era? To me, that term represents a much...
Do angels even...
Yes, at least I do. I fear the gap that grows wider with each passing day. And the never-ending flow. Time renders all memories insignificant and reduces all...
You're very human in that regard.
If angels draw too close to humanity, our wings burn away in the bright flame of awareness, and we fall to the earth.
You're more human than some
I've been talking to Kale a lot in recent days. We seem to be in completely opposite
Case studies for...
Myself, I suppose. It was a gentle, pleasant sensation. Just as most people guiding humans to make... It doesn't sound so bad, does it?
Look at the time. I should head back.
Wait.
Have we?
Not exactly.
Oh.
You recognize
the clues in the name?
Fair point. I could ask...
Well...
Did you find the...
Honestly, it was tedious and uneventful at first. But eventually, I think I did. I was told...
Not at all. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Very grown up well, isn't it? Wishing someone good night. Yes. How do I end this?
Too bad. Let us pray instead.
Prayer.
Lord Sangama.
That's right. Actually, I was
kill the
hoping I might
bastard.
run into you, Dia. I
You
wanted
need
to
to kill him.
No, really?
Surprise!
That's very generous of you, Lord Sang.
Nope. Turns out, remember that...
No. Lord Sangama Bay.
Wait!
She...
Sure, but...
That's how Nefer shows that she cares. She wishes for all of us.
It must be hard Definitely. Does pray...
Defending one's home is a just cause. My
anger.
Just taking a walk to... Yes, Miss Junior.
Come on.
Oh.
I remember.
That's right. I see her...
Agreed.
I spoke with Sub... Oh, it may...
My lady. What are you praying for?
Our beliefs. I pray for the safe return of all my companions.
Oh, thank fuck.
Time to go! Let's meet the others at the mausoleum of King Deshret!
Oh, yes, that's definitely it. Finally, the last quest.
I have not felt this way. Standing up high, gazing out at the rolling dunes. One cannot know what freedom truly...
The Golden Slumber truly lives up to its name as a dreamland. Though...
Dendro Archon, what is on your mind?
I was wondering...
What kind of question?
So many. More than can be put into words. As I once said to a friend, we look, we see, and we comprehend. But what are the many disasters that this world faces, but the sum...
The biggest question you should be asking is how to seize...
Yes. Although, I must not fail. And so the question I am most curious about now is...
What we declare to be a young...
Nahida! We're here just in time.
Ready when you are. We're here too.
Miss Nicole! Miss Nicole! You run so...
Sorry.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, the equipment is ready, and the modifications...
As discussed during our...
Accessing Irminsul via the Akasha is no longer feasible at this stage. Maybe you should take it from here.
The architecture and functionality of the Akasha terminals overlap considerably with Aru. There is reasonable evidence to suggest that as long as the transplant and merge operation succeeds, Aru should theoretically work on a scale greater than the Akasha. A system this powerful is capable of a lot of different things. In the past, the Akasha was primarily in the pursuit of greater knowledge. Some scholars have attempted to connect their consciousness to Irminsul through the use of terminals, incense, and meditation.
Correct. In academic language, scholars who reach that stage are said to have entered Satyavada life. Hypatia has
Right. And this at least proves that there is a zone...
That's right. Providing wisdom to the people is one of the very...
In that case, I'll skip to the conclusion then. We need to further modify Aru.
Every person?
Yes.
I've already calculated the...
So you mean we're going...
Yes. But this time, the people of Sumeru won't be...
When we evacuated the city, we brought all the important assets from the House of Dana, in case we ended up needing them. Fortunately, we've checked all the relevant records, and one thing is certain.
Everyone in Sumeru is part of the plan. Whoever...
Since this function of Irminsul was introduced, it has only ever been made available to scholars, who do... But by expanding the scale to include all the people of Sumeru, under normal circumstances, Irminsul would be able to... Thus, it might be possible... Counting down. 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready?
Ready.
sought knowledge, they turned to the Tree of Wisdom. Today, we use it to save Sumeru and the whole world. These boughs that nurtured learning must not become tools for destroying the world.
Stop. Please stop. End this transformation.
You would shut down Irminsul just to stop me? You fools. I have all the time in the world.
Success! The evil Irminsul tree is stopped growing!
Great.
What a display of true courage! The courage to think and the courage to act.
Indeed, only humans could.
What was once created for spreading knowledge is now
I am grateful to you three for your help. Now, nobody who wears a terminal will have their activity accurately tracked by Irminsul. No matter how... Now for the next step. I will need the help of your supreme powers once again.
How might we be of service, Lord of Dendro?
I need to reach the Eternal Oasis immediately. Right now?
In that case, Ibis King, would you agree?
Never. I assume you have that chess set with you?
You mean the one?
How could I? You misjudge me. I just wanted to show you another way you can use it. Connect to Safei Shatranj.
Safei Shatranj?
Thoth's chess set gains its power from the chessboard laid out in the desert by King Deshret and ourselves. In other words, the chess set is an extension of the chessboard.
In the transfer initiated. Entering...
We haven't heard a single word from our spy in the desert. I'm afraid.
Just aura farming.
Never mind. But we spent years turning him.
Aura farming
And a lot of more.
Nothing comes for free in this world, but the loss is not without its purpose. For a small price, we have wasted a precious amount of the limited time they have. Quite a bargain, if you ask.
Understood.
Weighing profit against loss is a necessary part of life. But to tell the truth, I have been operating at a loss since this all began. Since many centuries ago, in fact. For instance, why would a banker act as the executor of a will? If you hadn't deposited your personal belongings at Northland Bank, I would have no reason to be here right now. Dottore, I've placed your final data backup into the ley lines as per our contract. I trust we are now—
Is it not a little petty to split hairs like this, given our amicable relationship?
I consider sound bookkeeping a matter of principle.
Do not forget that you only live to see this day thanks to me. In fact, every day of your life since you met me, you've been living on borrowed time.
Why, that's hardly a fair assessment. I will concede that my survival was perhaps at your whim, but I became a harbinger on my own merits.
Managing money is not like other professions. Mine is not a role I could have acquired based on your recommendation alone. And certainly not one I could have left.
The information stored in the ley lines is quite comprehensive. Well, I presume you have no sense of
How could anything possibly go wrong with such strict measures in place? The remainder of your soul was split in two, with one half, though I must say your disdain for the other segments is quite amusing. Zandik is you, and you are Zandik. Zandik created the segments, yet you, a segment yourself, reject him.
That is, Zandik, created segments of various ages in his later years. To achieve this, he had to freeze time and part with a portion of his soul. But as constructive as it sounds, it erases my uniqueness. If each segment is equally me, then by the same token, none of them are truly me. A soul living forever in the past inevitably holds different views than he did in his later years. The same thing that completes me also restricts me. You too might ask yourself which stage of your life you want to be preserved at. The day your business failed? Or the day you were framed by a gang and sold off to a medic—
We needn't dredge up the past.
This undesirable plan was eventually scrapped. Lesser Lord— And after that, I concluded that there was no more effective plan than directly splitting the soul.
The other half of your soul suffered a crushing defeat.
And yet in the process, I obtained the information I always wanted, did I not?
I once thought your ultimate goal was to ascend to godhood. But as it turns—
Experiments take many forms. Most people are too eager for success, too fixated on the end goal. They forget a suspiciously vacant seat, a new face. I trust you can put two and two together.
What can I say? After all your efforts, you really did uncover the world's secrets. So, is the new world you promised a lie?
No, it never was. I am glad to be able to control Irmin's soul from within. Now I shall attempt to create a new world inside. Almost everyone faces the prospect of death, but not a single person has ever been able to experiment unrestricted. I am the only one to have overcome this enormous challenge. Would I not be letting the world down if I didn't make the most of the opportunity?
Clearly, the dividing of your soul did not affect the magnitude of your ego. Out of all the versions of you that have ever existed, this you is the most insane. And the—
Is that why you chose to work with me? Which was it then?
Could I call myself a venture capitalist without a suitably ambitious plan to invest in?
Well then, I must say, while I am surprised enough that you showed up at all, what surprises me more is that you chose to present yourself as my former subordinate.
Why make things harder than they need to be? Exposing my true identity in a situation like this would only serve to destroy Showing up in the name of the original antagonist gives you the recognition you rightly deserve, while also— As for why I'm here, if you're suggesting that your credit—
I'd argue that a significant factor in your willingness to cooperate is the fact that you have but a few years of life. Is it not true that a
So some of what I said actually made it into your head after all. It's true that I hope you don't die, especially for a human being.
Let's not pretend that you're any more innocent than I am. Are we not the same in this regard?
Is it really so greedy to want the world to operate?
Of course not, my dear friend. And as I've said before, mutual interest is the foundation for the most reliable of relationships. You can attest to that.
I just hope they're never—
Regrader, sir. People have been spotted approaching Sumeru City.
How strange. Despite your access to Irminsol's data, it appears the soldiers noticed before you did. They must have found a workaround. Well, Dottore, I trust you know what this means. The fact is—
They're coming. They'll breach the city gates any moment now.
But even so, I would say Irminsol is a wonderfully convenient thing on the whole. If you do manage to create a new world, perhaps you could plant one outside my office, too.
I'll consider it.
What do you need me to do? Stall them?
The experiment will take time. Stall them for a—
Very well. Have you heard this story? There was once a guilty man. Kneel. He pleaded with the gods, begging them to grant him one final... Many suns and moons passed. Seasons changed, and...
Are you suggesting I worship you as a god?
Certainly not the latter. That would make my life miserable indeed.
For someone who despises them so, at first I thought you...
Concerned I would terminate our...
Not at all.
Don't you find people's attitudes toward God... And yet, when...
Is that supposed to...
No.
There's no need to be... I know it's a little late in the day to be asking.
I'm flattered that you would take the time out of... The part of your soul that went to Nodcry caused quite a stir, sending our organization...
Dear me. I must have...
You certainly did. Don't worry, I pulled through.
Now I'm curious. How...
Oh, it was quite simple. I just pinned the blame on... I could hardly be expected to defy the demands of someone as...
How you slander me. There's no question that you are partly to blame for the ruin of... Do you have anything lined up for when this...
Hard to say. Field work always takes...
Why are you so eager?
If you have an issue with it, feel free to try to stop me. What's on your...
The limits of It's a pity. Despite running countless calculations, I find there is simply...
It's rare to hear you admit to be...
I beg to differ.
Ah, yes, of course. What are you thinking about now?
A new In the event that my soul was depleted, say we extracted my data from someone else's memories, yours for instance, and then combined it.
Such a scenario would be...
Oh?
As long as your current soul survives, there will be no need. And if you ceased to exist...
Since the day I met you, you've always accepted...
Isn't it a little too early to be saying goodbye? Not that I wish to keep you from your business, of course. Very well. Let's leave the conversation there for now.
The power of King Deshret's 7 pillars is truly...
Yeah, sets us up for a much easier fight. Really makes my...
I wonder how many people can say they stormed a city...
I was just thinking that. I've definitely had more than my fair...
This is my first time here, actually. We never usually...
I hope this will be my last.
Does everyone have to chime in? Can't we just...
What an amusing comment, my dear lady.
Yeah.
Yet humans often alleviate tension via...
Whoa! Why is Candace's
Because the image on her shield is one of me. And I, of course, can...
Huh. Well, la-dee-da. Isn't that fancy?
You wish for your gauntlet to speak?
Ahem. I think you'll find that it is I whose image...
Thanks. Definitely feel stronger.
You're welcome, my lady. I am glad to lend you my power.
Sino, what's the situation?
There are troops stationed at every entrance. Everyone, stick to the plan. We'll take the main entrance. You head for the house. Move out.
Out of my way! Take this! Watch out!
Get lost!
Thank you, Jed.
You gotta be more careful. If you're not ready to put your life on the line, you can't be certain of defeating your opponent.
She's right. Keep your wits about you, Rana.
Buckle up! You're exposed! Grant us your blessing!
Just a...
Yield!
Nowhere to run!
Oh.
Alive!
Please!
Surrender!
We shall...
Through me, justice is served. Guilty! Their penance is due! Take them out and secure the harbor. Reinforcements will arrive by water.
Consider it done. Show no mercy.
You're dead meat!
In this body.
Surrender! Your sins weigh upon your soul. You stand condemned.
Goodness through.
Looks like we're in for a tough fight.
Buckle up! Do your work! We shall...
Nowhere to run!
Gloves off!
No escape!
So... quiet.
Leaving so soon!
Hi!
Yield!
Futile!
You can't
Use the force authorized.
Hear my prayer! Please!
Judgment is upon you. Guilty!
Indulge!
Waterway secure.
Brothers! Sisters!
Perfect. Just in time.
Welcome. Once
the team has arrived at the north entrance, as planned.
Good. Press on.
Are you here to play with me? We shall prevail! Do your worst! You're dead meat! Blink! Let's get it on!
Futile! Your sins weigh upon your soul! You stand condemned! Your penance is due! You stand condemned!
Look out! It's an ambush!
Finally. We need to hurry. Take the middle road now.
Mahamacho Sino, area clear.
Don't relax just yet. More Fatui approaching from the right.
Irminsul cannot track our movements. If necessary, we could split.
Don't worry. We'll wipe them off.
As you can see, our people came raring to go.
Good.
How are things with the Traveler?
Don't underestimate Tainari just because.
All right. You know that's...
Sino and the reinforcements have... By using a cluster leaf of cultivation...
Good luck with that.
Huh?
Ready?
Ready.
Divine Shroud! I'll uproot you!
Yeah! My everlasting!
How amusing.
Oh my fuck.
You're dead! Falling
Oh,
into
this
the abyss.
fucking... Get back up there.
Quit following me. Too slow. Keep up. One with the force. Let's nip that in the bud.
A new dawn
Jim. That's far enough. Know your place. One with the forest.
Time to ignite!
The wind rises. Too slow. Fatui soldiers up ahead. Careful. Prepare for battle.
Hey! There's people over there.
You have some nerve showing your face.
You're right on schedule.
Well, this guy sure as heck isn't your average Fatui sergeant.
They've stationed quite a few people nearby. It definitely looks like they were waiting for us. But something feels off. Everything about this guy feels too deliberate. I highly doubt he's just a subordinate of Dottore's. And he's no mere sergeant. Whatever his rank is, it's high. Much higher than we thought. So you've been waiting for us. But it looks like you're geared up for a conversation, rather than a battle.
Very clever, General Mahamatra Sino. I know you're the one in charge of this...
A siege? Sumeru City belongs to us!
Historically, yes. But things can always change.
There's a Fatui ambush at the north gate.
Can you handle him?
We can for now.
Yes, I'm quite sure both sides can hold their ground for the time being. The battle has not yet reached its climax. But what happens next? Do you enjoy watching bloodshed? Surely some of those here are people you count as friends. Once a war begins, some people must die. I doubt you wish that fate upon it.
Wait a second. It's a trick. He's not even there. Silence!
He disappeared. What was that? A ghost?
Curses! He was never there to begin with.
Enough talk! Attack!
I apologize for being unable to accompany you at this crucial... Sumeru's General Mahamatra is quite ruthless. It's a good thing I wasn't there in person.
Your illusion held them up for a time just fine. But now that...
Decoy or not, what matters now...
Not imminently.
Quit following me.
We made it!
This is far enough. Tainari, you...
Are you sure you don't need me to stay?
No need. Once the connection is established, we'll
All right. Goodbye for...
Now where's the interface Nahida mentioned? Come on, where's it hiding?
Found it. We can connect to the inside of Irminsul. You should be pretty familiar with...
Is it the same route as last time?
For the most part.
Then I should be fine.
And Paimon?
Wait, the stakes are way higher this time, right? Maybe Paimon... Huh? Why are you staring at me like that?
It's nothing. I just suddenly realized how much you've grown.
Hey, you've grown quite a lot yourself. Don't you two start getting into it again.
Even they can see he's
Well, anyway, Paimon thinks she's pretty knowledgeable. Who's the best guide into Vatican? And don't forget, Paimon.
If we say Alhatham's not a weirdo, it's hard to explain how he came up with the idea of you applying to the academia. But
She just goes to show how important it is to have someone supporting you. And Paimon's not the only...
that's fair. I have learned a lot in Sumeru. Oh yeah. Did you ever come up with that ugly nickname you
What? No way! We're friends now!
Fine. Suit yourself.
We need to go. Paimon, if you're staying, look after yourself.
Will do. Paimon's gonna link up with Tainari and Sino. You guys are the ones who...
We will be.
Initiating connection.
Magically changed clothes.
Well, come to think of it, I still don't...
Thanks to our terminals, it should be impossible for Irmin...
Don't tell me. Only you need to know. That way... it won't have...
Listen to me. You're safe. Don't even think about sacrificing yourself.
All right, if you insist.
Pizza.
This place looks so different from how... It's a complete mess. Like some...
Must be Dottore's doing. Either he's searching for some information...
It's still changed.
He has to know we've entered Irminsul. But luckily for us, be on your guard. Don't let him find us. The red parts have probably been corrupted by Dottore's power. Don't touch them, or you might alert him. He's looking for us. Tread carefully. That wall could be a problem. Fortunately, it looks breakable. Give it a shot. Behold!
Oh, fuck.
Squall and Fury. slow. Behold! The wind rises. The same old trick again? Are you kidding me? Let's handle it just like we did before. This cheap trick isn't gonna stop us.
Oh no! It's...
A trap! Is that why he was using the same trick over and over again? To get us to lower our guard?
I'm trapped!
Why won't this thing budge?
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Nicole?
Yes, it's me. I'm monitoring your progress from inside the Eternal Await. I couldn't see anything at first. But now that you two are inside, it's not the clearest image. I can't intervene directly, but I can help to guide you. Dottore in his current form is a blight upon both Irminsul and the ley lines. Pay attention to your surroundings. There must be sources of his contamination.
Is that one of them?
Good work. But we're not done yet. Stay close, and let's see if we can find any others like it nearby.
Quit following me.
This must be another one.
Agreed. Now... Wait! Watch out!
It's Dottore. I think...
The seal is broken. Quick! Get out of there!
And where exactly do you think you can run to?
Wait, what is that?
Pursuers. That's gotta be it.
Run! Don't let that thing touch you.
Dodge that attack.
There's more than one path. Which way do we go?
To the left. Trust me.
Fleeing like vermin. What a pathetic sight.
Hey!
Watch yourselves. Stay focused.
There's a cliff ahead. Jump!
More of those corruption sources.
Literally not.
Destroy them as you did before, and open the exit as quickly as possible. They're relentless. Is he trying to wear us down? You'll just have to destroy these two. I think the pursuit is over.
Hard to say. Stay alert.
I'm killing just these two.
Too slow.
Whew. I think we've made it.
Goodness.
You doing okay?
I'll be fine. Don't worry.
Take a short rest.
Nicole? Nicole!
The connection's been cut. But that means...
Look at you supporting one another. How very touching.
Dottore!
Took you long enough to find us. You're more useless than I thought.
Oh, really? I think I deserve a little more credit for my methods than that. Rather than hunting you down, I chose to let you roam free. I indulged your presumption that I was unable to track. Fleeing is for animals, but I rather enjoy watching you flee.
If that's true, then what?
Because I wanted to observe you up close, of course. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not here for a fight. After all, it's been a while. Scaramouche.
Oh, shit. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango?
Why are you so afraid? I have done nothing unprecedented in discovering the truth. Nor did I go to any great lengths to uncover. You made a bold series of moves in deciding to erase yourself. And with the power of this great... Once most people form an opinion about someone, it tends to imprison their mind. Yet you managed to erase every trace. However, this meant that you stood out to me all the more when I saw you in Nodcry. For someone in my position, connecting the dots was a trivial affair.
You seem very pleased with yourself for figuring it out.
That would hardly be necessary. Besides, let me put your mind at ease. I have no intention whatsoever of restoring any of the records you deleted. For one, I doubt that the prospect of losing your current life is all that frightening to you. Because in your case... the cruelest twist of fate is that you'll never again have the chance to make up for any of your mistakes. Isn't it?
Dottore?
All here shall bend to my will.
Behold! Upon the gale.
I'm afraid you'll need to do better than that to take me down. I expected you to have grown stronger. Ah, how foolish of me. I forgot that you lack any means to increase your power.
You will pay for everything you've done.
Oh, will I now?
Behold! Wretched vermin!
Does the prospect of death amuse you?
I could ask you the same question! I'll distract Dottore. You focus on the mission.
Got it.
For the hopes and dreams of the masses.
Open the secret door on this enchanting night. May wisdom's light eradicate ignorance and darkness, and hereby fulfill our ancient vow. Commence data extraction.
Outdated ideals and stand in the way of progress. You will pay for interfering with the grandest experiment of all time.
Good timing.
Dottore, as clever as you are, you fail to understand wisdom. Wisdom takes many forms, but the path you have chosen eschews them all.
Huh.
Fucking can't be lost.
My strength is fading!
Since you are within Irminsul, it stands to reason that any power you wield comes from
You're extracting the information from Irminsul just to strip me of my power.
I will find his weakness.
What the fuck? Oh.
I admire your attempt to produce a new variable, but it's nowhere near enough. Like a little buzzing fly.
The wind rises.
Just like a little buzzing fly.
You're dead. Search for it.
A petty trick.
Everyone hold in!
Nothing worth mentioning. Behold!
Sharing my knowledge! Hey! You're so close! Just hold on a little longer! I'll hold him up. Traveler, Hat Guy, the rest is up to you.
We certainly have a knack for surprising each other, don't we?
I'm just getting started.
What the fuck is this?
It's time!
Say your prayers!
Stay on the offensive, but watch your back. It's time!
Say your prayers! The wind rises.
It's time!
Say your prayers! Behold!
Primal blade!
You're dead! Too slow.
Let's try this. Muso no.
It's time!
Say your prayers!
Scorchenberg!
Squall Fury!
Burn all before you! Blade of the primal blade!
I'm used to this.
It's time!
Say your prayers! Finally, time for you to die. Excited?
Time for me to die? How could I have reached this place if death were something I feared?
The last gasp struggle of a dying man is a pretty pathetic sight. But I know it when I see it.
We shall see about that.
It's time!
Say your prayers!
Just die.
That's enough!
It's all yours. Do with it as you see fit.
Just as you say, this world is home to some archaic things. And as you suppose, you are a formidable opponent. You have long coveted the secrets of wisdom. So now, I will demonstrate true wisdom in action. I invoke my supreme authority as the keeper of Irminsul. Command me or condemn me. But give your verdict now!
We do a little
Blessed
bit
one
awesome.
of wisdom, Mahako Saladhama, are you certain that you wish to exercise your authority to destroy Irminsul? It represents both your roots and your finest. You truly intend to abandon the very thing you have always fought for?
This is my decision. Irminsul has been corrupted beyond redemption.
Irminsul is the original tree of Tibet. It is the means by which the heavenly principles maintains fate itself. The 7 Archons should honor and revere it, for their authority was bestowed upon them by the heavenly principles.
It is precisely because I honor and revere it that I fight for the humanity it exists to protect. Wisdom is knowing how to weigh the options and make the right decision. If you truly care about the fortunes of this world, then it is me you should seek to preserve.
Planting a seed begins the chain of cause and effect. Since you have become a great tree yourself, why should the loss of another tree be anything to fear? Till we meet again, Lord of Dendro.
The first flame. The pure, cleansing fire.
His sins brought him down.
Shall we?
Where were we?
I was suggesting that you needn't perform when signing a contract.
You're only sitting here because your bank demanded an evaluation of the trustee.
So you told a story about a young scholar from a merchant family in Sumeru?
I told a compelling tale, didn't I?
The post-expulsion story is far more captivating.
The human experiments or the elixir of immortality?
The part where you die.
Ah, yes. My favorite part. The 35-year-old Segment thought of himself as Dottore, reserving the name Zandik for the original specimen. Of all the Segments, he was the most selfish. After his expulsion, Dottore searched for a new direction. He joined the Fatui, studied Elazar in great depth, secured resources. He was rather fortunate in his career. Zandik turned to Conrian technology and successfully created his segments. But this was not immortality. Even with backup segments, his body would still age. Still, thanks to Snezhnaya, Zandik found the ideal base for his experiments. Then a perfect partnership materialized at a crucial moment. The year that both parties realized they needed more time. Fortunately, Zandik succeeded. In a miraculous turn of events, he gained the extra time he needed.
I seem to recall it differently.
All right, it's true. No matter how much elixir he took, Zandik remained human and continued to age. Then, on the morning he turned 85...
Help me up! Call for help!
Surely he would be rescued, Zandik thought. But to his surprise, no one helped him. Zandik was too selfish for that.
Don't forget, you're one of us.
Yes, and we're all waiting.
Waiting for me to die.
Pantalone arrived for a meeting and happened to witness what followed. He found it unsettling.
I never said that.
But the Zandiks were unfazed. It was a rare opportunity for self-dissection.
What does all that have to do with you depositing your data at Northland Bank?
It has made me cherish my time in this world all the more.
Fair enough. So you do have a sense of self-preservation.
What do you mean?
You're hardly normal, and you don't cherish life. You just don't want to admit defeat in the limited time you have.
Even so, don't I deserve an interesting ending?
I'm counting on it.
If nothing else, I expect my funeral will be a grand affair indeed.
What a magnificent fire. In Snezhnaya, we light fires to ward off the cold. Fire, it seems, is antithetical to ideas such as cold, frozen, and unchanging.
Perhaps it has always been that way. From the beginning, fire has been used to drive away wild beasts and warm the body and mind. You could say it's a form of treatment. One that cures the human heart of mortal fear.
Mortal fear? Something you haven't been acquainted with in a long time, by the sounds of it.
Whereas you, I'm sure, must know the feeling quite well indeed. I remember when we first discussed the elixir of immortality, you claimed that extending your lifespan was about buying more time. But was that really the truth? You fear the prospect of dying a wretched end in this world, don't you?
Of course I do. I'm only human, after all. And while you may have forgotten it, you cannot deny that you too were once human, Dottore. I do not believe that there is no such fear in your heart.
Perhaps you are right. But I abandoned it long ago and devoted myself to my experiments. I have felt no fear since.
From the very beginning, I never thought you could win this game.
But still you came. Contract in hand, to honor our agreement.
Because I am a reputable partner.
And as we have discussed, experiments are about more than results alone. The process is equally important. I have come here and completed my creation, and I do not regret my decision.
I'm afraid your journey ends here.
After I die, there will be no one to make the elixir of immortality, and your remaining stock will only last a few more years. How then will you prove that you didn't perish in this incident alongside everyone else?
When I feel optimistic about market environments, I never forcibly adjust them. They have their own direction, and I myself am one such environment. I have been quite particular about many things in my life, but where the manner of my death is concerned, I choose not to be.
You make yourself sound so magnanimous.
Oh, but I am, and I hope you will be too. It may have been a long time since anyone told you this, Dottore, but I recognize that you are a truly rare talent.
Ha! I can see it. The experiment in blasphemy that I've been performing all this time. It has been a long process, and I do not care about the results as much as people might imagine.
If the very goal of your experiment was to explore infinite possibilities, then there was never any reason for it to end.
Indeed. Yet now, the experiment has officially drawn to a close.
What should I call you? Zandik? Or do you prefer Dottore?
Suit yourself. Goodbye, Feofan. This time, that's what it truly is.
And don't I know it? Goodbye, Zandik.
I could have carried out many more experiments, but to me, Lord of Dendro, this outcome is certainly not the worst.
I believe you. But unfortunately, this is where it all ends for you. This experiment does not belong to you, nor do any of the results.
Experiment? It sounds like you're trying to outdo me in my own field.
Wisdom is conveying information in terms that people can clearly understand. You know exactly what I mean.
Indeed. I can see no further outcomes. Ha. You have a formidable mind, and you are braver than I thought. Setting fire to the very thing your survival depends on. Your previous threat was empty, but this time, it is real.
When necessary, wisdom can be as fierce as an inferno. Some of the flames that incinerate you come from within yourself.
Perhaps you are right. You see what lies at the bottom of the human heart, and that is your wisdom.
Here is where your journey comes to an end. All that is yet unknown belongs to those of us who will carry on living.
It seems I have unwittingly been your arch-enemy all along. But now, it's all over.
I do not deny your intelligence. But what you refer to as experiments, I would never describe in those terms. They are events that take place in the real world, and they are so much more than mere data. Goodbye. We will never meet again.
Oh, finally!
Well, it was a long... I just pray that we'll...
Paradise.
I wouldn't think God...
People always think, as the Goat King...
Only we can... Given the myriad...
Well, that sounds about...
Belief is a...
I'll be heading back to the Temple of Silence. I heard...
It's back to our... Until next...
Right back at you. Where it is that two...
Dropping by...
Oh, the temple was...
Guess that's true. All right.
Oh, well.
See? Retirement has
Naturally.
What do you think, Layla?
Huh? How could I...
Sorry if my...
Hey, I never...
Different beliefs can...
By which you mean...
Fam.
You could say that. Just look at this place.
And...
I mean that for the most part...
Why does that not...
Anyway, give it...
One settles, but judging by the expressions of it, this sacred ground has a...
How about we...
Oh, that... Oh, my, that would be...
How the times are...
And you, Mr. Herreshoff?
To be honest, I haven't given it my...
Me?
Forgive my bluntness, but you do not seem to derive your authority from majesty.
I do, but projecting a majestic front doesn't...
Not putting on...
Exactly.
Last time when we got to...
Can we do that?
Don't worry, I can...
Me?
The more the merrier.
Don't take this the wrong...
If I were to compete...
Where's Sobek?
I wonder what...
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up.
Such devastation visited on Sumeru City. So many houses to... Look at all of this. It's going to take me forever to tidy...
I would have thought a little appreciation of my sincerity and effort.
Helping? Effort?
So you see yourself...
If you're trying to...
in the wake of a great storm.
Can you stop?
I won't pretend it.
This is the root...
The way I see it.
Ugh, this is precisely why I hate talking to you about sentimental things. It's like banging my head against a wall.
It sounds like this is causing you a lot of anguish.
You mean the house? Or the pain?
I mean...
Oh, what?
Generally speaking, when anguish becomes the norm, people usually make an...
But there are so many people and things in life that are difficult to... Anguish...
I'm glad you're able to make yourself think like that.
What kind of a response?
And I wasn't...
Happy
that you can always find an answer that backs up your view.
You...
More often than not, life is a process of running into problems and then searching for... Not everyone...
Huh.
Pass me that
Huh? Okay.
You may consider this my progress on the path to master.
Wait a second. Isn't that...
Would you like me to...
Huh? What kind of progress is this? These books... Ugh.
Local subject beasts, imported goods, such a bright future ahead. I can picture the Mora just rolling in.
You do.
It's called being imposing.
Oh, I'm positively shaking in my sandals. What
You've got a lot of nerve. Seriously, do you have any idea how different...
Surely that...
You traded my secret for sympathy! Thanks to you, I've lost every last shred of my mercantile majesty. How am I supposed to make anyone think I'm a big, scary investor?
The dark...
Speaking of friends...
A coming together of fates, nothing more.
Forget it. So... I really took a loss this time.
I'm trying to see a little birdie.
Nefer, thank goodness you're here. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Huh? Well. If it isn't the House of Dana's...
Oh, no. I'm not here to buy.
Reasoning knows not time of day, but suspense...
Huh? Isn't that...
It was all the rage for a while. People throughout the city...
Don't bring...
Surprisingly enough...
You're from the Vahuma. I brought you this book.
Don't tell me it's...
You may not know...
No,
Perhaps she...
Suits my very and as it happened...
Incense?
I imagine you've already...
Well... But I'll gladly...
Katayun...
Congratulations.
Well done, Col.
Sure hasn't.
All grow.
Thanks, everyone. Master Tainari. Thank you for your guidance.
So I know how to matter.
I'm afraid the party...
Kale?
No. I've made plans.
Well, that's a...
Of course.
For someone who spent—
Hey!
Don't worry.
Paimon's been looking... Traveler, Paimon!
What's going on here?
Nothing much. Nahida was just expressing...
Oh, the Traveler told Paimon all about that. We've both been
again.
very worried about you.
You make it sound like I'm on the brink of some kind of breakdown. Truth is, I'm doing much better than you might imagine. If we can just get to the bottom of Dottore's intentions, we can minimize his negative influence. That's the sort of thing I excel at.
Just listen to that newfound optimism. It seems like having you enroll in the Vahumana was a truly inspired move. I can really see the positive influence.
Observe, a classic Sumeru specialty. Chalking everything up to education and learning.
To be honest, even I can sense the change in you.
Everything Dottore said to you was a way to manipulate your mind. Fortunately, you're no longer under his sway.
Can someone as old as me really continue to grow?
If it helps, just think of yourself as a late bloomer. It's all a matter of phrasing, and it comes down to what standards you measure yourself by. For a puppet, developing at such an age is perfectly normal. But if you choose to call yourself a late bloomer, it sounds more like...
However you see yourself. Well done.
All right. I see what you mean.
Anyway, what's your next step?
What else can I do but complete my current courses? Everything else can wait. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. There are still things in this...
I'm so happy that Hat Guy is doing better than... But what about you, Nahida? The Pyronosis burned down the corrupted Irminsul. The flames blazed for 7 days and 7 nights before they finally... Now, Aru.
Irminsul has a strong influence over you, doesn't it?
There's no need to worry. Thanks to Nicole's extreme... Angels can do things? They can. Such abilities are precisely what makes them so powerful. In my eyes, much of what she went on to achieve reached such
So, does that...
Correct. Just imagine that Aru has become the new Irminsul. The wisdom of Sumeru has... Whatever it is, the...
Dendro Archon, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Oh, thank goodness you're here. Greetings, Traveler and Paimon.
Sir Nepis, do you have something urgent to say?
Yes, there's something I need to report. We've received a message from Snezhnaya.
The Fatui Harbinger, the Rooster, sends us his sympathies, along with all the usual pleasantries. His stance is that, following the unrest and Nod Cry, Dottore was subjected to internal censure. This madness was the act of a rogue element, one who cannot be seen to represent the Zapoliarni Palace.
No less than can be expected.
Snezhnaya paid a heavy price working to stop him. They even lost one... The letter goes on to say that even so, Snezhnaya cannot claim to be blameless. Apparently, additionally, they are supplying relief funds. Sounds like he's got an...
True, but as diplomatic rhetoric goes, it's highly...
This disaster has had a profound impact on Sumeru. The matter of Dottore can be seen as settled for now. With Irminsul burned,
Perhaps we can move on to a less serious matter?
Of course! Junior Zod, Sino, and Hypatia.
What a wonderful idea.
Not more to me.
More?
Those good friends of yours are always talking about tomatoes. Tomatoes. Take your time, there's no need to rush.
Does this mean you're going to Natlan?
I know. Traveler, Paimon.
Sure.
You'll hear no objections from... Wonderful. such a... It's super cheerful. I can see that.
You came. Welcome, welcome. You must be hungry from your journey. Would you...
Oh, thanks, but no thanks. We've been eating the whole way here. We had a mushroom platter, sap...
all right, all right.
Maybe later then. We can wait till everyone's gotten...
Sounds like a plan. I should tell you, I already have some...
Why's that, Malika?
To say thank you.
Your senses are spot on, but...
Because the pyronosis has vanished.
Despite scouring through the remnants of Irminsul, we couldn't...
That's certainly unusual. Still, the potential fallout from Irminsul's loss is significant, to say the least. Perhaps the pyronosis's disappearance is simply a knock-on effect of the impact it's had on a certain strand of fate. There's no need to feel guilty. We were clear that this time, there was to be no returning, only giving.
Thank you really is a fascinating phrase. We use it to... It's not that we lack other means of expression.
Oh my god,
It's that when we truly need to express our feelings...
You're right. In Natlan, we prefer simple
That's wonderful to hear. Sincere feelings are often...
Irminsul's destruction doesn't seem to have done you much harm.
There's still a lot of work to do, but the...
Partly to express our gratitude, but...
That's a night. To tell you the truth, though, I'm not a fan of somber meetings. So, since there's nothing more to say, why don't we go back?
What a great idea!
In that case, I think I'll lie down for a bit too before we head to our next stop.
And where might that be?
Mondstadt. Paimon and I are gonna head back there with Kale and the gang.
Long ago, I sensed that the god remains inside Kale. Those remains weren't hurting Kale. Not as she is now. A yearning for...
She should be ready to face...
Whenever people meet, there is always the potential to create war.
Oh! Is that so? Well, anyone who's friends with a kid is probably a kid themselves. Of course! And there's nothing wrong with that. When we get back, we'll actually be hanging out with another of our friends who happens to be a kid.
Dear Sucrose, when you receive this letter, I'll probably be as busy as always. Impressive, right? You probably heard that something big happened. Plus, it's not just me.
Still no offer.
Dainari. Don't you say it! Is that the great Vayu Viastra? Behold, the great...
How times have changed.
You've really upped the
Kale, how did you know what I was going to say?
For the love...
Hey! Traveler! Paimon! You're right on time!
I hope we haven't kept you waiting.
Kale! Sucrose! It's been...
I've been well.
Not at the moment.
Seriously?
Sucrose, you might want to try out...
Albedo! Paimon!
It's been a while.
Good idea, my friend.
So,
don't remind him.
First things first. Allow me...
This sounds like one of those mushy stories that gets people hooked on some corny, heartwarming premise.
Oh, is our story not heartwarming? If I recall correctly, there was even a scene like this in King of Invocations.
Besides being heartwarming, our story's also about tough and
Oh, you're here already?
A tram?
Of course. All of these trivial matters get left to me. It's because I'm an angel.
Oh, right!
What are you writing?
I'm just brainstorming.
Oh, write them on these card back.
Of course.
Clearly, my Miss Nicole? You seem a little...
I was just...
Wish.
Miss Nicole asked if we could meet up in Mondstadt once everything was over.
Well, you never...
Come on,
Surprised? I bet you weren't expecting to meet a woman like me beneath an oasis will spring from the place where...
Lilupar!
I made friends with Miss Nicole. The prologue to this story is that I have a wish. It is Could this be
related to the goddess?
My dear young lady, my mistress left her final trace in this world upon... And now I have seen you, and peered into your heart. You have experienced... But, beneath all this, I have witnessed the seeds of...
I do. I want the...
But how do you decide what is yours? The scars that...
They are. Miss Nicole said I should learn how to adjust my standards.
Don't you want anything from the remain?
She gave me a revelation once.
In the past, you would not have possessed such a rich heart. Your brief life... How fascinating.
Of course not.
Yet I am a djinn. We exist because of the Lord of Flowers. Kale.
But her remains won't be easy to...
That's beside the point. First, I need to know. Are you willing... But look, you know nothing about me. Even if you have heard the stories about me. So you do know. Your lips are quivering, your eye... My dear young lady, to repay your kindness...
Are you sure about this?
I yearn to see my mistress. For this moment, the world can burn to ashes. And you, Kale, I can give you a gift.
But Miss...
My wish will be fulfilled.
Why would you wish for that?
A long, unending life might seem desirable for one who has never possessed it. Yet it brings torment. Since you've promised to grant my wish, give me that release. Allow the dying to die, and let...
Kale, there's no pressure on you. What she said...
It's as if you want to use the...
Nothing so selfless. We'll be using our futures to fulfill each other's wishes.
I understand.
Close your eyes, Kale. Then open your soul. From there, I will embrace my mistress. The downpour of flowers is your touch. Like returning to the very beginning. Like surrendering to your grace. People say that devotion is beautiful, yet filled with pain. Thank you.
She's dead.
Lilupar!
She left, carrying the...
Kale?
I'm fine. Don't actually feel... Those remains weren't hurting Kale. Not as she is now.
Kale must have already received...
I'm doing fine.
Then my wish has...
To become
That's just one of my wishes. Actually...
So between Miss Lilupar and me, you fulfilled 2...
Wonderful.
I guess that settles things here.
So what's next?
Kale, look who I've brought to see you.
Hey, Kale! I heard you guys were holding some kind of...
Huh? Oh, no.
Really?
Me.
So that's what this is all about. Did you come all the...
Exactly. The old me is gone. I puffed...
Do you think maybe up in the sky she has friends?
Oh. What do you think, Miss Nicole?
I think, at least, if it were up to me, I'd consider that a happy end.
Dear Sucrose, even though my childhood ended long ago, these past few days have really felt like growing up again. I've become stronger, and I feel like surely someone as mysterious. I came to say goodbye to my old self. I know that after this, she'll be gone. But somewhere in my heart, I feel a great sense of joy. It feels like I've always...
Oh, thanks. Fuck, that took too long. It's fucking... No, why is that so long?